Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Treble. I'm your host Caesar. Thank you so much for clicking on this channel. Continue to watch me. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this. If you are not new here, you've been with me along with this journey, this podcast journey. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Now let's just get right into it. Right? Let's get right into it. There's just so much to talk about. There's so much to go through. And you know what? I made my notes and I was just astonished of how much music was being released this week. It's crazy because the week before last, so September 26th, there was a huge list of people who were releasing music, a huge list. And then last week when Taylor Swift was releasing music, crickets. Taylor Swift, Victoria Justice, Kali Uchis, and that's it. At least in the pop space, right? In the Latin space, K-pop space, people were still releasing music. But just in the pop space, there was just so much. There was just so much less people releasing music. And this week, again, we have a long list of artists. We had a long list of people releasing albums, releasing collabs, releasing singles. And it was a lot. Okay? So it was a lot of notes. So I'm just focusing in on this episode more on the K-pop scene, the K-pop world. I really do think we have strong tracks this week. We have strong artists releasing music. And I think that's just a better way to go. And plus, I love K-pop. I think K-pop has truly changed my life of how I see music, how I view music, what I like. It expanded my genre of what kind of music I like. And so I love it. I love it so much. You guys just have no idea. At times, it becomes my favorite genre to listen to. There could be like 3 or 4 months where I just listen to K-pop. I do listen to some pop, mainstream pop, right? But other than that, K-pop will like dominate my playlist and what I listen to. So yeah. So let's just get started. First segment. There's only going to be one single that I talk about. And I really want to focus in on the single and the 2 albums that I'll be focusing on this episode. I think they are the stronger artists releasing music right now. And I think they're just unstoppable. I feel like these next 3 artists are just unstoppable. They're just going to go up. There's no way of slowing them down. They're just getting started. Okay, guys. So the first single I want to talk about is Eyes Closed by Jisoo and ZAYN Malik. Oh my God, you guys. This song just gives me all the feels. It gives me that early 2000s, late 90s type of vibe. It's a pop song. It's very like cinematic R&B pop song. It's not like a danceable song. It's more ballad, but it's not out of place. I feel like they collaborated so well. Their voices sound so well. Even Jisoo's pronunciation in English has truly evolved and increased since her first mini album. And I love it. I love how this feels. It feels very cinematic. It feels very like atmospheric in a sense of like this like sultry vibes, a nostalgic vibe, just reminiscing of like the early 2000s. Like I just love how it sounds. I truly do. I think it's one of the better collabs in the K-pop world that has been released this year. Although, ZAYN is not K-pop, but Jisoo doing another English song was interesting because I thought she was just going to go into the direction of doing songs in Korean and English. But no, she's like doing a full-on English collab. And this collab kind of reminds me of ZAYN's other collabs. The collab with Taylor Swift, also Dusk Till Dawn with Sia. So I feel like this just fits him. Like I really want him to focus in on this sound. This R&B pop sound. Kind of like his debut album, Mind of Mine. And I think if he would have stick to this sound a little bit more, he could have made it so much bigger. He could have explored so much more because that album really, truly dominated his presence as a solo artist after he left One Direction. And for him to go into a different direction, his second album, and then his third album, they didn't quite perform. And it wasn't even that he's not a great singer. It's just not music that people were being related to. And also, he was creating music that wasn't even catchy. So at the end of the day, yes, his popularity is going to decrease. And I think he truly won the people back, his fans back, because of this collab. So I truly believe this can really kind of have a reinsurgence of like who he is as an artist, and get him back to mainstream, because he's just, I love his this type of signature sound for him, and I love his sound. But going back to Jisoo did an amazing job with this. I love how unreal, quote unquote, the video looks. It basically takes space. It takes place in space, in like a spaceship around Saturn, I believe. I forgot the planet that were like orbiting, and it's just very beautiful. It kind of reminds me of Baby Hit Me One More Time. It reminds me of Colleen Montague when they would do like those spacey type of videos in the early 2000s. So I love it. I just love the whole feel of it. I love how they collab. It was a true duet song, which was, I was hoping to, I was going with that hope that it was going to be that, because sometimes collabs are just one person singing this whole song and then the feature gets one verse. And no, this was a full on collab, meshing their voices together, singing together, harmonizing together, and it was perfectly done. So definitely go check out this song, guys. Basically, let me before anything, this song's super cute too. I love the meaning. Basically, it's just loving someone new, finding new romance, finding that desire to love someone, and just loving them to the fullest. Letting go of the past, letting go of past heartaches, letting go of like who they were with before, and truly just immerse yourself in this new relationship and this new love that you have. So I love it. It's such a cute type of song. Just everything. The lyrics, the meaning, the production, the video, just everything about the song is truly beautiful, and you will not be disappointed. So definitely go check her out. Go check out Jisoo. I'm surprised she actually released this song, because the rumor is Blackpink's coming back in November. And I think I'm starting to believe it, because if she's releasing it right now, most likely Blackpink will release their new mini album in November. Okay, guys, so let's move on to the next part of the video, which is the albums that I'll be talking about. Now, these albums are truly great. I think it's one of their better special work, I would say, because there's just been there's been a lot of anticipation for these two artists. Okay, so let's start off with Twice. Twice released their 10 The Story Goes On special anniversary album. And it's so cool that in this album, they actually incorporated solo songs for each of the members. They have their special group title track called Me Plus You. And then they have all the rest of the 9 tracks are solo tracks. And they're solo tracks by each of the members, which is so cool to see, so nice to see, because not every member has released a solo track. At least I don't think so. Or a solo mini project or solo mini album or anything like that. So I don't think that has happened. Now, I could be wrong, but I just didn't have time to kind of look more into details about that. But I love that they did this, because not a lot of K-pop groups do this. I feel like you should be able to do that. Just because you're in a group doesn't mean you can't do your solo work. Even Blackpink hasn't done that in the K-pop scene, right? They had to eventually, they had to, how do you say it? They had to move away from YG to do their solo projects. Now, they did release mini albums or mini singles and all this stuff under YG, but I would love to see it in an album. Like, for some reason, I love when an album has, like, as an example with Twice, if they would have added, 4 more tracks or even like 2 or 3 more tracks, it would be so cool to see them as a group in an album, then their solo work. Like, why not? Why not let them shine? Let them shine as a group, and let them shine in their solo work. But yes, this album's amazing. I love it. It has a mixture of everything. It has like R&B, it has pop, it has pop rock, it has indie pop. It even has a little bit of a country elements in one of the solo tracks, and I love it. I love how diverse it is. I love what they did with this special album. It's a great way to show people the love that they have for their fans. And so also just the fact that it's called The Story Goes On truly does show that Twice isn't slowing down anytime soon. I really do think they can be the next growth generation. And so I think that's just going to be so much so much great music coming from Twice. So I can't wait for that. I love the vibe of this. It's so cool. It's very a signature Twice album, right? It does show each individual solo track with their own uniqueness and what they kind of bring to like a group track. So you can tell the differences of that. You can hear the voices clearly. You can hear their like aura around these songs, that you can see like, oh, this person is this. I can see why this person's singing this type of song because that's what they bring to the group. So it's cool. It really balances everything out. And I love their vocals. Honestly, I was surprised by their vocals because when it comes to a 9-member group, doing a title track, doing one song together, you really can't display, right, your vocal ability. You might get like one verse, you might get like 8 bars, like you might not even get a lot of time of singing when it comes to being part of such a large group. So yes, I love this. It's so cool. I love the central, title track, Me and You. It's very uplifting, very like dance poppy. It's not like super like danceable, but it's a very strategic pop song, and it has the Twice's signature all over it. I seriously love this. It's just one of their better tracks recently. I think it's just a better way to show who Twice is with this song. So I love this. It's just one of their better songs. And let me give you my top 3 from the solo tracks. Okay, not to how do you say it? Say they were bad songs because I chose these. All the other members did a great job, but I feel like these members, I haven't really seen them do a solo track, and I feel like they deserve to shine. And I love this track. And these are like my top 3 solo tracks from this album. So the first one, so at number 3, I put Fix a Drink by Jeongyeon. I can never say that name. I'm sorry, guys. But Jeongyeon, she did this like acoustic-y country pop song. It is so cool because she basically incorporated a lot of like the country elements along with the lyrics. And it's cool because I love the theme of it, how she says like, I can fix a drink better than I can fix like my heart, in a sense. I don't recall the exact lyrics, but it's so cool to hear that because, yeah, sometimes you people can fix a drink better. They can fix their heart or their heartache, right? So I love the message. I don't take it too deep. I don't think it's meant to be taken too deep. I think it's just a fun song overall. It does sound like a Twice song. So like if Twice were to be singing this song, I feel like I can hear the members singing this. But she really stands out. I really like this vibe for her. I really like the whole rhythm. I like how the guitar is very prominent, and it's just one of those better pop songs in this project. And honestly, I think it has become one of my better singles of this, and not just say singles, better songs of 2025 in the K-pop world. There's been so many missed opportunities, I feel like, that I have had with a lot of artists this year where like their music isn't hitting right. There's just something about it that's not repeatable. And so it's just one of those things that I am enjoying with this album. It's like I'm able to listen to this over and over again. But yes, Fix a Dream, Jeongyeon solo. I can't say that, guys. I'm butchering it. At number 2, I have Daeyeon solo, Chess. And it's this dark, strategic, electro pop with this like retro feel. Like I love how she says, "You're playing checkers, but boy, I'm playing chess." Like I'm already I know I'm like 2 steps ahead of you. Like I love that vibe I got the vibe from this song, and I like that. I like how confident she was sounding. I like how she just sounded overall, and she doesn't really have a lot of I hear like vocal time, I would say, with Twice, but she truly does shine on this. Like I love how this just sounds. It's very K-pop, very 80s synth pop. I just like the whole narrative of it overall, and it's just one of those better solo tracks. That's why I'm like, Daeyeon, Chess, yes, it's going on my top 10, my top hits of 2025. I'm adding that to my playlist. I can listen to this over and over again, and it's just one of those cool like complexity romantic songs that when you hear it, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. So basically, it's about talking about a relationship where she's like, I'm two steps ahead of you. So do you think you're playing me? I am actually playing you. So yes, this song, go listen to it. My favorite solo track, has to be By My Bias. And she was actually my bias since the beginning. Ever since what's the name? Ever since in Cheer Up, I should say. So in Cheer Up, that music video, I became Momo became my bias. Like, I love her style, her charisma, her aura, her voice. It's unique. Um and so that's what I love. I like that the way she comes off on screen, very confident, very dominant. And it's just her. Like, I just love her. And I could not put this on my top number one out of the solo tracks. It's called Move Like That. So it's by Momo. And it's just this very bass, dancey, heavy, like kind of R&B style type of song. Like, I just love it. Like, I think it's just one of the better energetic songs on this project, on this album. So that's why I gravitated towards it, because it is more on the danceable side, right? It's more fun. It feels more alive. And I think that's why I like this. I just love the topic too. She's just being confident. She's taking control. She's the one in command. So like, it just shows Momo's powerful persona throughout the song. And I just love how she just sounds, like I said, the confidence. I love the production. I love the message. And it's just her saying, you know what? I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just getting started, and let's keep going. So I love this song. This is my favorite song. If out of all of them you have to check out for the solo, I would say check out Momo's. I feel like it's the most diverse. No, not diverse. It's the most um playful. It's the one I think can relate to the most general public. So if you're not even a K-pop fan, I feel like this is the solo that you would say like, oh, I get it, and I kind of like this. So definitely check this out. Check out their album. This album was great. It was such a special treat to get this album because, like I said, they had their solo tracks, they had their group title track, and it's just showing their unique voices and basically saying the story's gonna go on. It's not the end. Like, even though they've been here for 10 years in the K-pop industry, which is rare for groups to stay together this long, but I feel like when you have a great company, when you get along with your members, when you are making hits and are able to see success, you will stay together longer. Now, can I say that in America? Not so much. But in the K-pop world, especially when you're treated right by your company, you know, groups will stay together and they will make bangers after bangers after bangers. So yeah, go definitely go check out this album. It's so cool. I love it. It's just one of my favorite ones from them, especially. I think this is like the second album where I say I can like every single track. Um, Other than that, I don't really have an album where I say twice that I could say that I love every track. I think the only one, can't think of it, but there's one album that I can listen to front to back, and it's their more danceable, electronic, EDM type of sound. So maybe that's why. But yeah, guys, go check it out. Go check out Twice. They're amazing. It's a great girl group to listen to. All right, guys. So let's move on to the third project I want to talk about. Second project, actually, not third project. Second project, last project I want to talk about in this episode, and it's BABYMONSTER's second mini album, We Go Up. You guys, I was so shocked of what they came up with this time around, because I feel like we kind of had similar vibes with their first mini album and their first album. So when they released them, they kind of sounded similar. They had similar vibes. They have similar, what's the word? Similar sounds, right, in the production. But with this whole album, this new mini album, like, they're truly shocking the world. They're truly shocking their fans of how and massive this girl group's just going to be. Like, they were already a big girl group. They've been on a world tour already. It was only like a year, like a year and a half, and they already started doing a world tour. Like, that's crazy for a girl group to even do that. But this project was so cohesive, uncohesive. So they kind of not blend in together, but each song goes together, but also can stand alone and can be like a true single. Like, I think this is just a better project for them. It truly shows us what the power that they have and the abilities they have when it comes to being an artist. The only thing that does suck, and I have to mention this, is that Rami is still on hiatus. She's been on hiatus since May. So that's already 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 months. So I hope she's getting the help that she needs. I don't know exactly what's going on with her. I don't keep up with the tabloids. There's been some speculations of what was going on with her, but I don't know, you know. So I hope for the next mini project, or even if they were to incorporate these 4 songs in their next album, that would be so cool, and have her voice added to each song. That would be amazing. Kind of like I did with Ion. So, yes, guys, go check out this album. It's so cool. It's very prominent in the hip hop space, R&B, trap space. It's more aggressive in that nature. It's also very aggressive when it comes to like their other tracks as well. Like, you can see the confidence, you can see on the music video the confidence, and you can hear the confidence in their voices of each song. And just like their vocal ability, I just feel like they're just getting better as the time passes. Like, I don't think they're gonna slow down. I wouldn't want them to disband at all, because I feel like they can even be a bigger girl group than most K-pop artists that are currently out right now, just because of the fact of how young they are, but how great of an artist they are being, you know, and they're only getting better as time goes by. So overall, it's just very, very confident, right? The themes they talk about is just about confidence, charisma, about being game changers in the world, in the K-pop scene. And I love that for them, because they are, when they came in, they truly changed a lot of what was happening in the K-pop industry. And I feel like since a lot of us were missing Blackpink, we got BABYMONSTER, and not to say they replaced Blackpink, but BABYMONSTER were able to bring their unique aura, their uniqueness to the K-pop world, and really truly elevate it and push people. They're breaking records. They're getting a lot of number ones. They're getting top trending videos like on YouTube, and also like in some apps in South Korea that I've seen. You know, I don't really know them at the top of my head, but I just know Melon. So like, they're number 1 on Melon. They're getting a bunch of recognitions and breaking their own records on this mini album, you know, and it only has 4 tracks, which is crazy. But people are going insane. They're loving this track. They're loving this track. They're loving this album, and it's just so nice to hear from them, because it's been a while, you know, it's been a while. So I'll start off with with track. Let's go in reverse order when it comes to the track listing. Let's start off with Wild. Now, Wild is this country dance pop song. I love this song. It's very vibey. It's their more slowed down song. It's not an R&B song, but it's their more chill song in a sense. Like, I feel like this is more targeted to like younger audience, maybe someone who's not into like hip hop. You know, I think this is one of their most diverse tracks where people, the most general public can listen to. Yeah, like, it's just cool. It's about being free. It's about having all this energy. It's about just being yourself and just having that confidence to be yourself. And I love this whole country-esque type of vibe. The only thing I didn't like about this song, and I'll be honest, is I was expecting like a little like EDM drop, like a little tropical drop, and we kind of didn't get that. Like, I feel like that was missing in order for me to truly love this song, because there's been a couple of artists and in K-pop that have done this kind of country sound, but they added a little like that extra little flair, country-ish kind of flair, like with the little drop or a little tropical moment with it, and that made the song a little bit better. So I think that's the only drawback, and I think that's my only drawback with this whole group, honestly. Not group, with this whole project, honestly. So yeah, I think that's the only thing. But Wild, it's still a nice, great song. Um, I don't know where I'm gonna rank it in their discography, just because it's a really good song. Like I really do enjoy it. Like I said, it's just missing that little EDM drop. But other than that, it's so cool. It's such a vibe. I love I love just how they sound on this. It looks like they're having so much fun, so much freedom to explore. They feel like they can be who they want to be, both as an artist and I think in personal life too. So it's a great message. At track 3, they have Super Duper Love, which is their R&B slower track. It doesn't even give off a ballad vibe. Like it truly feels like an R&B hip hop song mixed together, and it even doesn't really sound like R&B. It sounds to me, it sounds a little bit more hip hop. Like it feels like it's just more smoother with the lyrics. The melodies are great. It really does highlight their vocal abilities, but for some reason it feels more hip hop to me than like R&B. So I really like that. It's just expressing deep feelings of emotions, that you love someone, that you're attracted to them. It's just serving more of their vocal abilities, and I think that's what I love about this track, especially because a lot of times vocals can get over over no yeah, can be dominated by the production. And I feel like this slower track allows the singers allows the group to show their vocal ability, honestly. And so I think I love that. I love the whole mood of it, the whole vibe. It doesn't remind me of Love Maybe, but it gives me the same sentiments. It gives me the same feelings. It gives me that love, right? That you're just in love with someone, and I like that theme overall. So Super Duper Love, another cute song. At track 2, they have Psycho. I think Psycho, I heard that it was a contender to be the title track as well, but this is such a unique genre. It gives me like a dark pop energy, but it also gives me like rock energy, like something that can be played like with the band in a rock, like in a rock version, which is really cool because I don't think a lot of groups do this, right? I have seen it with like ITZY, I think even aespa, like this type of sound. I've seen it with those groups, and it fit them very well. Like I was expecting it to sound a little off based on how it started. I'm like, man, this sounds kind of weird. But then once they blended like that rock element with the hip hop, with the dance vibe, it truly worked for them. Like I love this song. I think this could have been also a strong title track, but I can see why they went with the song that I'll be talking to about you next. But I love this. I love how like this is like the game changer type of song. I am here to change the game. I'm here to be a world changer type of song. Now I had to do the translation because most of the lyrics are in Korean, so I wasn't understanding what they were singing about. But as soon as I did, I was like, wow, like these girls truly have it in them to be great artists and be here for a long time and stay together for a long time. Even when they disband, I truly think that each member can shine if they stick to like kind of like what they're powerful at, right? And their abilities. So overall, go listen to Psycho. Go listen to all of them. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, just go listen to all of them. But the number one and the title track that they have, it's called "We Go Up," which is the same name of their mini album, right? And it's such a dominant hip hop, cinematic pop song. Like there is so much hip hop in this song that I even think Chiquita is rapping on this. I think she is, or she's like sing rapping. And that's what I love. I love to see those sing rap moments because even when American artists do this, it's so cool. It's so cool to see it just because I love that. I love when pop artists do that. For some reason, it has always been pleasing to my ears. It has always given me like this confidence, like, yeah, girl, get it. It kind of, so an example that I can give you is from recent music has to be Cardi B and Tyla's collab, where Tyla is truly like sing rapping or even rapping. She's giving that little verse. So I love that. I love when artists do that. So go check that one out too. But go back to Baby Monster. Like it's so cool to see them shine in this space. Like I feel like they know what they're doing. Like they're taking it just another level up. Like this is a whole new sound for them. It doesn't feel like anything they've released in the past. And I just love the whole vibe, the intensity, the hip hop focus sound. And I just like what they talk about. They just talk about being ambitious, being limitless. Like they are just here declaring that we're only going up from where we are right now. And if they're already at the top, they're just gonna go up even more. And so I love what they're doing here. I'm gonna give you a tip. Go watch that music video. I love how cinematic it is. I love that there is more of a theme to this. Usually didn't they didn't incorporate like a choreography video. Oh, how do I say this? No, they didn't incorporate choreography in the video, and that was a strategic move because a lot of K-pop artists do choreography with their music video, but I feel like us waiting, the fans waiting for that performance video, oh, everyone's gonna go watch it too because we got no choreography, but we got a lot of cinematic moments. We got a lot of great visuals. We got a lot of great what's the word? Great concepts of each member and their abilities vocally, right? But also the concept of like who they are, what they're doing in this video, like Asa's like a samurai. Like that is so cool. Parita has like these like psychic superpowers. Like it's so cool to see in what places they put each member. And I feel like it fits them well in each of their own like little cinematic story that they're doing with the video. But yeah, guys, go watch the video. Go listen to this album. I think this album is just another level up. Now, I wonder what their next song's gonna be, just because I feel like they've done a lot of different genres. Like I truly want like a true EDM song from them, or like a true pop, tropical drop type of song. Like, one thing I do want to say is I like what YG JJ. So let's go back. I like when YG, not when, what YG is doing with them. A lot of these songs didn't have like a drop at the end. They didn't have that YG formula that we are so used to. I like that they're doing that. They're kind of giving us like a full-fledged song. And I was expecting a drop at the end of We Go Up. I was expecting that production change, but we didn't. And I think maybe we got it in Cycle a little bit, but we never got it in any other song, which is strange because usually all YG artists do this with like one or two songs based on their project. And so I like that he's kind of just changing that up and maybe, giving us that anticipation, because I expect that from a YG artist, at least with their title track. I don't really expect that with all their songs, but this is just powerful. No matter what, this is just a great album, and I'm liking the fact that he's doing that. I hope we do get the production change in their next title track, in the future, because I do miss that from YG. Okay, I do. I like that from YG. I do miss that from YG. They did it with Blackpink earlier this year, so why not do it with BABYMONSTER next year, right? So definitely check them out. Check out all these artists. Check out Twice. Check out Jisoo's new song. Check out BABYMONSTER. They're just incredible artists. I feel like they're just getting started. They are not going anywhere, even though Jisoo has already been in the game for like what? Is it 8 years, 7 years, something like that? And she's just getting started. Like, I can't wait for her next project. I want her to do a full album and truly show us more than just a 4 mini album track listing. Like, I want her to give us a full-fledged album with different collaborators, with different pop productions, and she's just gonna dominate so much more. Like, she truly grew on me so much within the last year vocally, and also like her charisma and like me as a bias of Blackpink. Like, ooh, like she can truly shine on her own, and I don't think she's given the credit that she deserves. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for everything, for the likes, for the shares, for the subscribing, everything. One thing that I'm truly excited about, well, not one thing, 2 projects that I'm truly excited about that I want to tell you before I head out. Meow, Burning Up is coming next week. Check that one out. Also, Blackpink's new mini album is expected to be released in November. I hope that we do get it. I hope that they don't lag on this. Like, I truly think they can do so much in the K-pop scene. And I truly hope we get a mini album, at least 4 tracks. Like, I'll take that. Like, I honestly don't care at this point. I just want a little bit more songs with them together, and just, give us Blackpink back. We got their solo work done, which is awesome, beautiful, love it. But now I want them back in a group. We got the single during the summer. Let's move on to the fall and see what else they can give us. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you again for all the love, the support, the likes, everything. If you are new here, thank you so much for watching this or listening to this. If you are not new here, thank you for continuing to show up. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. All the descriptions are going to be all the links are going to be down at the bottom. So definitely check out the playlist, check out my sites. I'll be honest, before I head out, I've been struggling. I'm struggling with posting on social media. There's a lot of things happening in life personally that I need to take care of first. And there's just been all the life things, right? But thank you for sticking around. I want to share that. But my intention is to continue to post, continue to show up, continue to share a little bit more personally my life, and also like expand more on my genres. I have a lot of vinyls I want to do unboxings with you. There's just so much in the music scene, music space that I want to share with you. And so slowly it's going to come out. But thank you for being patient. Once again, thank you for everything. Remember, guys, say it louder. It's only Treble.